It's okay. She's a friend. She's a friend.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The movie is absolutely fantastic. And I was, going into it, I was like, I wonder what they're going to change. And it's like pretty one-to-one. So I'm curious for you, what was the moment you were most excited or maybe intimidated or however you felt to be like, this line or this scene,
Yeah. I mean, for me, one scene I was really looking forward to, at least one line, was when we're on the cliff and you say, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
And then it was, I don't know, something stupid.
Epic.
Yeah, and then probably when Stoic comes up to me after he saves me and Toothless out of the water, and we have that interaction, he's like, I'm proud to call you a son. And then I was like, then that's all I need. That was fun. That was cool.
I think all of it was very exciting and daunting at the same time. I remember being like, less so, I just more so couldn't even conceptualize how they were going to film it, but our flight, the whole romantic flight sequence,
that was nice.
Because it starts off so crazy. I remember when we watched this, when she's obsessed with the cloud. I remember when we watched it in the animated one, I remember me and Mason both being like, I don't know how, like, it's just because it's so mad, and I think that all of the flying scenes, it is just this
like
kind
Ricky Bobby, like, don't know the
But I think that stuff, for sure, I was just, like, very excited for, but also very kind of, how are we even going to make this look remotely real?
Yeah.
I know, a lot of that stuff was, we never knew how it was going to turn out, and I'm so happy that everything looks so great.
I was thinking about that because I was like, sometimes you see the behind the scenes. Like I remember like watching the behind the scenes of the Beauty and the Beast live action. I was like, how did Emma Watson keep a straight face? Like, what did everything look like?
Yeah, I mean, Toothless was a foam head with dead green eyes. But luckily we had an amazing puppeteering team who, really brought him to life, and it was a lot easier because I didn't know if I was going to be working with a tennis ball or just like a picture of Toothless suspended up in the air, but with them and the amazing crew, it made it really easy to have something to touch and work with, and I could even improv with Toothless, which made it in the film a couple times. It was a lot of fun. It was great.
I'm looking at your hair and it's quite wavy. So did you perfect the art of the hair straightener?
Mason,
that job. Oh my God.
Is my favorite thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And also, I just want to make reference to the fact that Mason, in his EPK interviews that that we've been blessed with on the internet now, Mason is himself he's in his clothes and everything, but his hair is in the hiccup side part.
That damn side part.
It looks.
See, the side part's like fine in the movie because it works for the character.
Yeah.
Anywhere else,
I know, but it's so
I look
sweet.
insane. And that EPK interview where it's side part, and I have the hiccup costume, but they couldn't see it on camera, so I threw a jacket over, and I'm just like this with like the side part.
The art of the straightener was perfect.
And there were so many better answers to that question. And then they picked that one, and then they left like a millennial pause at the end of it, where it's just like, I'm glad to call her a friend. And I just stare
So by the way, in my EPK, I know that you didn't ask about this, but it's something I've been meaning to say. In my EPK, I was deathly ill with the flu, and I remember being like, guys, I can't come in and do this, I'm gonna faint, and they were like, please. And so all of my answers, I'm borderline cross-eyed because I was so ill. So you've got Mason with his perfectly straight side part and me dying, and so it's just like the most unattractive EPK ever.
If it makes you feel better, that's not unique to you because I watch all of them, and everyone's like half in costume.
It's just
it's so
and then
strange,
they leave a lot of room, like breathing. Yes.
Yeah, they did with me. Yeah, huh?
What are you gonna do about it?
Probably something stupid.
Well, you've already done that.
And something crazy.